Friends, study with the Pala Engineering and General Geology Parvin Singh book. The Cretaceous system definition and distribution. The Cretaceous systems may be described as the most widespread and at the same time lithologically most complex system of Indian stratigraphy. This system includes rock formation formed under entirely different conditions during the same general time spans. The Cretaceous periods. Thus, under Cretaceous systems are grouped the marine rocks of northern Himalayas and Coromandel coast, the fluviatile rocks of Madhya Pradesh and Deccan, parts of igneous rocks, volcanics and plutonic of Peninsula, the Deccan Traps. This heterogeneous constitutions of Cretaceous is, in the words of Oswaldia, proof of the prevalence of very diversified physical conditions in India at the times of its formation and existence of a quite a different order of geographical features. The marine phases of Cretaceous systems, the Coromandel coast, the Coromandel Cretaceous rocks, which are actually of Upper Cretaceous age, are regarded as the most thoroughly studied formation of southern India because of their geological and paleontological importance. These rocks covered a large area starting from the Coromandel coast and extending into the valleys of Kaveri. The Cretaceous succession studied in Trichinopolis may be described as an illustration. The Trichinopolis, the Cretaceous rocks mostly rest over platforms of Archean age found by granitic gneisses and charnokites. The rocks are mostly limestone, sandstones, grits and gravels, but they have been divided into 4 stages as described in table. The Cretaceous and of Trichinopoly. So आपका उत्तयूर है त्रिचिनोपोली, आयरियालूर, निनियाऊर. So Uttayur, lower, middle and upper, mostly sand and clays with basal limestone, belemnites, scolenibecias in Fleta, and Turrilites constantus, and Acanthosiris Nive boldi, mites, सिनोमेनियंस. और लोअर में आपका लाइमस्टोन्स में ट्राइचिनोपोलिटिनेसिस, ट्रिगोनिया एंड लाइमस्टोन्स, पेचिडिस्कस, परमेपलस एंड द सैंडस्टोन क्ले एंड सेली, फेसिलेसिस, रिजिडा एंड प्लेसिंटिसेरस Temi Lucum, and this is Senonians and Turonian. लोअर में आपका आयरलूर, क्रिप्फेया, वेसिकुलेरिया, ब्राह्मामेट्स, ब्रह्मा एंड द पेची डिस्कस, एजे टोनी, siderolites, upper mostly sands and clay, lapidor, biotoids, and यह is mastrichetanes and sinonians. The Nenur limestones of white and sandstones, Styliana per Ula, Lyria for Mesa, Nautilus, Denicus and Denian. Cretaceous of Narbadas valleys. The so-called Bagh beds of Narbada provides a second example of development of marine faces of Cretaceous rocks in peninsular India. These consist of isolated outcrops of Cretaceous rocks running along the Narbada valleys in an east-west direction, starting from Bagh in Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh, and reaching Baroda in Gujarat. In the Bagh areas of the Cretaceous sequence is distinguished into a lower and an upper series. The lower bark beds called the Nimars sandstones rest over a basal conglomerate separating them from the metamorphic rocks of earlier age. These Nimars sandstones make excellent quality building stones and milestones. The upper bark beds are made up of 3 layers of rocks in ascending order: nodular clay, limestone, deolas, marls, and coralline limestones. For most of their thickness, the bark beds are unfossiliferous, but deola marls, only a few meters thick, have yielded rich assemblage of Cretaceous fossil of brachiopods, cephalopods, lamellibranches, branches, gastropods, echinodes, and fishes, indicating Turonian's age for the series. The marine Cretaceous of extrapeninsulars. In extrapeninsular marine Cretaceous rocks are developed at Spiti, northern Hazara, Sindh, and Balochistan. In Spiti, the rocks of Cretaceous age are divided into 2 series, the Guimal series and Chikim series. The Guimal series is made up of sandstones and quartzite overlying the Spiti cells of Jurassic age. The Chikim series is made up primarily of limestones, which are grey or white colors compared to brownish to yellow sandstones of the underlying Guimal series. The distinctions is therefore quite easily made from a distance. The Chikim series is in turn overlain by a numerous formation of sandstones and cells of the flash faces, which indicates a very shallow environment of deposition, almost unsuitable for supporting fauna and flora. As such, flash formations are totally unfossiliferous, whereas both the Guimal and Chikim series have yielded rich Cretaceous fauna, and chief amongst which are Stephanoceras, Holostephanus, Belemnites, Crystalleria, Texularia, Nodoceria, and the like. The Cretaceous sequence is also developed in Kumayu and Tibet parts of the Himalayas. In Kashmir, Cretaceous limestone have been recorded developed alongside the Leh, Yark, and Rod. Origin of marine Cretaceous. So rocks belonging to marine Cretaceous in extrapeninsular and also those of bark beds in MP, Gujarat belts are regarded as having been deposited in the seas of Tethys and considered to be an extension of European seas, and which is believed to have suffered a retreat during this period. The lithological and fossil sequence in the Cretaceous rock of Spiti supplies enough evidence that Tethys started swallowing and ultimately disappeared during this period. The marine Coromandel's Cretaceous rocks are, however, believed to have been deposited by a different sea, most likely a branch of southern oceans which had transgressed temporarily over the coastal area during Cretaceous age. Fluviatiles Cretaceous, the Lametta series. The fluviatiles and estuaries phases of Cretaceous system is well represented by the Lametta series, and so that comprises of a number of isolated outcrops developed in Madhya Pradesh at Jabalpur, Bhopal, Indore, and also in the western part of the Narmada Valley. They rest over older formation and are in turn overlain by Deccan straps, for which reason, and they are sometimes referred as infratrapean beds. Lithologically, the Lamettas consist of mostly of a sediment deposited and consolidated in fluviatiles, estuaries, and at best shallow marine environment. Lametta series is composed of sandstones, grits, clays, and siliceous limestones, which seldom acquires any great thickness but are comparatively of a wider lateral extent. Live fossils of freshwater animals and land animals like reptiles, chiefly dinosaurian, have been found from this rock. And so this series has provided with a large number of dinosaurian reptiles, which also close resemblance to the Madagascar's dinosaurians of Cretaceous age. Chief fossils of Lametta series are Dinosaurus, Entactosaurus, Septentrinos, Knowles, Titanosaurus and Indicus, Indosaurus and Metallurgy, and Salamatosaurus indicus. Fossils molluscus is Melanea, Physa and Paulina, and fishes like Lepidostane have also been found from Salamata layers. These fossils collectively indicate a Turonian age for the Lamata series. Thank you. Please support it.